This is quite literally the best day, the best fish keeper day of my life. It's here. The big day has arrived. I got them. My bucket list fish. Some people might be like, eh. I'm like, yeah. So what did I get? Well, if you've been watching the channel for any time, or even Primetime Aquatics, if you see me on there, you probably know what fish I've got. Yes, I've got the green neons. Yay! I have, thank you very much to Flip Aquatics. We were placing an order and they were in stock at the time. So yep, I got 10 green neons and they are just as beautiful, even more beautiful than I could have possibly imagined. And they are in my farm tank. Yes, my planted tank farm known as Green Acres. They are in there because I was thinking, you know what, it could really use a little bit more activity. I do have purple mystery snails. Disclaimer, they're not actually purple. I call them purple because they're very purpley, but they're actually magenta and they're babies and they're growing up. I get to show you what they look like these days. Yes, they've grown up, they're little juveniles. And so this tank is very, very beautiful. So now when I look by it, not only do I see a sea of green, but I also see purple, magenta, and now I see little flashes of green. So let's take a look and then I can kind of show you what the farm tank looks like, because I have had to kind of gather some of the crops, shall we say, for some of the tanks upstairs, but let's take a look. As you can see in the farm tank, there's a whole lot more activity in here now with the green neons. I just love the little flashes of color that it adds, especially with these mystery snails that are growing up very nicely. So cute. They're at a nice size where you can actually appreciate their color, yet they're still small and really cute. And it adds just a really nice, tiny little pops of color. There's still a lot of green going on in the tank. I have used some of these crypts, so you will see a few less crypts than last time. I did use them in other scapes, but they're still growing very nicely, the ones that are still left, along with some bacopa in the back, some anubias that I did attach to a rock. Also, moss balls. Yes, I do have moss balls in here. They are all fine. I had acquired all of them before the issues with the moss balls. All of these are clear. We made sure of that. And phew, lucked out with those because I do love moss balls. I also have some S. repens in here, including some that was not doing too well in another tank, so I put it back into this tank, and it really just loves this tank. It's nicely stocked, I think, and also the fluval stratum is working out great for these plants. They seem to be very, very happy. Well, I have to say that these fish are way more beautiful than I even imagined they would be, and I'm just so happy with them. If you're thinking of getting any kind of a small fish, I highly recommend them. Super fun to watch, especially when they're swimming back and forth. Lots of activity, and like I said, they just catch the light so perfectly. Really awesome fish. So I originally was a little bit bummed that I could not get a huge school, but the largest tank on my nano nook here is a 20 long, so 10 seemed like a really good quantity for this size tank. And when I finally put them in here, I think they look just adorable, and it's just as much fun as having a ginormous school. At some point, if I'm ever tempted to get a large tank, you know I'm going to be putting a whole bunch more of these in there. But for now, I think it's a great size school, especially for this size tank. So thanks so much for watching as I finally got my bucket list fish. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.